Hi, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing a wear test on the new Colourpop Pretty Fresh foundation. Alright, let's throw some makeup on this face. I definitely want to use my Going Coconuts palette again. I actually had to switch eye primers because my other eye primer that I was using from AOA Studios ended up kind of drying out. Like every time I would try to swipe it, the product, it would almost dry and then like cling to my dry patches on my eyes. So I was like, okay, it's time for this to go. So while little ones are eating their lunch, it's about 1:30. We all just woke up from naps. I'm going to, like I said, slap some makeup on this face. Alright, so then I'm just going to go ahead and set that with the shade Shredded from this Going Coconuts palette. Last time I used this palette, I did a halo eye. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it for you up here. So I want to do something different, but what? What do we think? Not the best, not the worst, right? That's what I said. Alright, so let's clean up the fallout. Now, I want to do something a little different, a little new, add a little pizzazz to the channel. I want to include a little, not segment, but a little blip in my makeup videos called Fun Facts. I also want to add like a theme song, like what was I brainstorming the other day, like Fun Facts with me, Mackenzie. Like, you know what I mean? Like Bailey Sarian, how she has her little shine. That is Bailey Sarian's. I'm not stealing it. I'm just giving you context. But I thought that was cute. Like, Fun Facts with me, Mackenzie. Because, you know, me and Mackenzie. Anywho's. So, we are now doing Fun Facts. Today's fun fact is, did you know peanuts are not technically peanuts? They're legumes. According to Merriam-Webster, a nut is only a nut if it's a hard-shelled, dried fruit or seed with a separable rind or shell and interior kernel. That means walnuts, almonds, cashews, and pistachios aren't nuts either. They're seeds. I hope you enjoyed that. Alright, so continuing on, we need to do brows. Okay, brow time. I'm going to brush up my brows, and I am using this combo. I've really been enjoying the Wet n Wild brow pencil in taupe, and I use this to go into the front of my brows to add pigment and to kind of shape them up a little bit. Okay, so now that I have that color that I needed added to the front of my brows, I then have been going in with this product from Maybelline, the Brow Extensions Fiber Pomade Crayon, and using that on the tail end of my brows. And if you haven't watched my videos before, this really does have little fibers in it. It's very interesting. So then I take this and I fill in the tail end of my brow. And then I just finish by taking my spoolie and making sure that everything is distributed nicely. And there we have it. I've really been enjoying this combo. The eyeshadow is pretty. It's not perfect, but geez, the colors are so pretty, you just kind of ignore that my application is not the best. Alright, so for face, same deal every time. I'm going to spray my Catrice Prime and Fine Spray. Let that dry down a little bit. The more it's been a few minutes since I did this eye look, had to take care of the babies, and the more I look at it, the more I like it. I'm definitely improving on my wings. There has been some fallout since I originally did my eyeshadow, but not a whole lot. But there has been a little bit. That shade, that Cocoa Crush, the glitter, has had a little bit of fallout. Okay, so then I'm going to go in with my Hard Candy Smoothing Primer Balm. And I'm going to apply this all over the T-zone area. I don't know what it is about this primer. Sorry about my nails. I just ordered some new Color Street, so as soon as those come in, my nails hopefully will look more presentable. There's something about this primer that I just really like. In comparison to the Tatcha and the e.l.f., this one is just creamier and smoother. Okay, there's the hard candy one. I realize this isn't something you can see. It's kind of something you just have to take my word on. The primer balm is a lot thicker and not quite as slippy as the hard candy, which is what I like. What? Okay. And then the Tatcha is more creamy, definitely. Just based off of texture and feeling, I would say that the hard candy one is more similar to the texture and formula of the Tatcha than the e.l.f. Poreless. But that's just my opinion, and you don't have to take my opinion if you don't want to. That's perfectly fine. So anyway, finishing up what I was starting here. Alright, so today we are going to do a wear test on the new Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation. Mine is in the shade Fair Tin Neutral. Again, if you haven't seen when I first tried this, I'll link that video for you up here. It's the same one where I tried the Glowing Coconuts. Okay, so I'm going to pump some out on the back of my hand. Again, very running liquid consistency. It's very creamy. So I'm going to start by applying the most product where I want the most coverage, which is generally. And then we'll see if I need any more coverage after that. I am taking my e.l.f. sponge. I'm just going to lightly spray it and blend out this foundation. Alright, once again, this foundation is looking very nice. It isn't sinking into like my dimple or my smile lines, which is fantastic. Looks great in between my eyebrows. It is just the oddest foundation because it looks so nice yet feels so lightweight. Like it doesn't even feel like I have anything on my face, but yet my face looks flawless. Oh, okay, so for concealer, I am going to put just a little bit of my Hydra Nutrition from L'Oreal. This is just the lotion. Oh gosh, couldn't think of what this was called. And I'm just going to put that under my eyes. And then for concealer, I'm going to go in with my Physicians Formula Natural Defense Concealer. If you haven't seen where I tried this out, I will link that video for you up here. I tried out this concealer as well as the foundation from this line. And this is in the shade Fair. And I am just going to start blending that out as well. Okay, so then I'm going to go ahead and set that with my e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder. And I'm just going to set the under eyes because I do have some other products that I want to try before I set. So I'm just going to set my under eyes because I do have a couple other products I want to try before setting the rest of my face. Okay, so now I want to try again the Colourpop Freckle Pen. This is in the shade Soft Brown. Now, when I first tried this, I was thinking that like I made the freckles too big. But then I started looking like on Instagram and Pinterest and stuff, and the people who have real freckles, they're different shapes. Like they're not just perfect circles. So then I thought, okay, well, then you were doing a little bit better. But I think I want to try to improve my technique a little bit. So here we go. I'm going to go fast in a larger area. All right, let's see if I can do better this time. Okay, now I'm going to dab over that again with the sponge that I used for the foundation. Gosh, that almost looks like a Instagram filter. That's crazy. Okay, that's definitely, that's a lot better. Okay, so now I have this jelly blush from Rimmel. This is in the shade Melon Madness. I did pop it open a while back to swatch it. Oh, hang on, let me wipe off my hand. I've got so much primer on my hand, nothing's wanting to swatch here. Here's what it looks like. So I'm going to tap into this with my sponge. Okay, so I'm going to take this little e.l.f. sponge. I'm going to tap in to the product, tap it out on my hand, and see what happens. That's pretty. I'm just taking a clean side and kind of going over that. That's a very natural flush. That's pretty. And that didn't take much at all, so that's going to last you forever. Okay, so now I want to pull out my jelly bronzer from Rimmel. And this is in the shade 001 Paradise. I haven't used this in a while. And today when I was using the blush, I thought, okay, let's whip out your bronzer and give it a go too. It does look like poop though. That's the only problem. Jelly is such the right word for this. It's the creepiest thing. Alright, so I'm going to tap in, tap that on to the back of my hand. Don't even feel like oh, okay, there we go. Okay. Alright. It's so cold. Oops, I got it down too far. Oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Mayday, mayday. Oh no! Okay, I'm taking a clean side with no more product. I'm just going to pat over all of that. It doesn't look bad, but I don't like it as well as I like how the blush looks. I mean, it's not bad at all. It's just, I don't know. I definitely prefer the blush. So I'm going to go in with my sponge from my foundation and just tap out right here where I went a little too far down. Yeah, there we go. It's not bad. I just don't prefer it to the blush. Definitely out of these two, I like the blush, and I love that color. So I do want to contour just a smidge with my Maybelline Master Contour. Oh, here we go. Alright, so for highlighter, I hope this works out well. We have the Maybelline Master Holographic Prism Highlighter in the shade 50. Let's swatch this. If I can open it, that would be nice. Come on. Come on, Maybelline. Work with me here. I swear I just had it open and then it decided to close back up. So here's what the highlighter looks like. Let's swatch it. Whoa, wowzers. Okay, so I definitely need to go in very light-handed with this. Okay, taking my all-over blending brush from Melon. Okay, I'm going to tap that out and see what happens. Oh, that's just glitter. That's just straight up glitter. Look at that. That is just glitter on glitter on glitter. There's like, there's no pigment. It's just glitter. That's not bad. That's definitely for someone more youthful than me. Not that 30's not youthful, but yeah, that's not something that I would wear a lot. It's not bad though. It's really pretty. I might give that to my sister. I think that's something she would like. Over here with my melted milkshake coffee deliciousness. Okay, so now let's go ahead and set the face. I'm going to pull out the Halo Glow setting powder again. Honestly, it doesn't even feel like I need to set my face really. Maybe just like a little bit right in this area. But honestly, my face feels pretty dry and it doesn't feel heavy at all from that foundation. So I'm just going in super, super lightly with that powder. Okay, let me take a look at my freckles real quick. I think I want to add a few more now that we're at the end. Yeah, let's go in and add just a couple more. I think too this will give it some dimension, because some freckles will look darker where other ones will look lighter, and it'll kind of, you know, maybe give it a more natural look rather than just like a one-dimensional set of freckles. I wonder if my husband will even notice that I have freckles. Oh, I used to have freckles all the time. When I was in band, I would always end up having freckles from being outside for band camp. Okay, so let's tap over that. I love that. That is like so youthful. Oh. Okay, for lips, I have the Maybelline Lifter Gloss plus Hyaluronic Acid, and this is in the shade 008 Stone. Look at how ginormous this is. And look at the doe foot. The doe foot is huge. Let me swatch it for you. So here is that shade Stone. Is that too warm? Oh, that's glossy. Okay. Oh, hello, glossy, glossy lady. Okay, let's go ahead and finish up this look. So we need to do lower lashes and mascara. Okay, there's another mascara. I get so stressed when I can't find my mascara. Don't you mess with my mascara now. Don't mess with my Essence mascara. That's my fave. Okay, so for the lower lash line, I am going to take some of the shade Nutty, which is this darker shade right here, and I'm going to press that right against the lower lash line, almost like eyeliner. And I'm only going to take that 2/3 of the way in. Okay. Then I'm going to take a fluffier brush, and I'm going to dip into the shade Lovely Bunch and just kind of blow that out underneath of that Nutty shade. And I'm going to do that the whole way across. Okay. Then for inner corner highlight, I'm going to go in with the shade Palm Reader, which is that lightest, brightest shade. And I'm going to take that the rest of the way down to meet that shade Nutty. And then bring it up. Oh, that's got a dark color on it. Oh, that's got black on it. Excuse me while I go weep. How is that my luck? Okay, let's see if I can fix this. Okay, I did the best I could. So then, sometimes I accidentally take the shadow a little too low, so then I just take a little bit of concealer and kind of brighten that area back up so that it lifts my eyes back up. So that's what I'm attempting here. And now I'm trying to cover up a little bit of that black that I accidentally got. For mascara, you know what's about to happen. I'm about to do Essence on the top lashes and Wet n Wild on the bottom lashes. Alright, mascara is on. So to finish everything up, we're going to go in with some of the Milani Make It Last Setting Spray. Alright, let me clean up my highlighter. So here is the finished look. Yeah, the foundation. Okay, it looks so beautiful on my cheeks. It's not settling in to my dimple or my smile lines like a lot of foundations do straight out the gate. Before I'm even done with my makeup, I can already see them settling, and this is not doing that. So it is currently 4 o'clock. I am going to do my very best to go to 10 o'clock with this foundation is my goal, my hope. To do a wear test. It may not be an extremely long wear test, but still, I will definitely give you something. That blush is really nice too. The jelly blush from Rimmel. It's just beautiful. It looks beautiful over the freckle. I will check back in with you here in a little bit.